tips for beginners in the tarot world. So the first thing that I wanted to mention is that when you are a beginner, the first thing that you need to do is to choose your own system, because in the tarot world there are some streams and some different teachings, and you should really choose the system that is the best for you and the system that you really connected with. So as you know, there are the Marseille cards, there are the Rider-Waite cards, and also the Crowley Tarot. So look at those tarot cards, go research, look at the images of all the tarot cards, and with the images you will understand what is most suitable for you. Look at the Marseille deck, look at the Rider-Waite deck, and look also at Crowley's deck. After you watched some of the cards, maybe you already have this connection or some images are more interesting to you, you should go again online and search about the authors. I mean about the Arthur Waite and Aleister Crowley. Read about their personalities, read their books, and then you will start to understand what is more suitable for you. Now, regarding Marseille cards, there are many books on that system. You can again open books, read, learn, and see to whom you are more connected. Because many people are confused. Some people don't even know that there are different streams and different teachings. And maybe they are going and learning the system that is not really suitable for them. So this is the first thing that you really should do, is to actually look at all the variations that you have. Now, another thing, you can actually take the original tarot cards, which are the Visconti deck. You can look at the images and you can actually make your own interpretations, because there is no rules in tarot. You have to understand that all of those authors, they put their own point of view, they put their own thoughts about those cards. So don't be fanatic to all of those interpretations. Learn the history and don't let anyone to fool you. This is very important, because when you know the history, when you know the origins of tarot cards, no one can actually make you a zombie in that field. So another important thing when you're going to learn tarot cards is to forget about all the magical and mystical world out there. You need to erase that thought from your mind. You need to approach the learning with a very clean mind, with a very open mind, without any superstitions, without any fears, and without any mystical and magical point of view. All the mystical and magical ideas are going to actually ruin your learning. You don't need this in your mind, because everything will be too much mystical, everything will be too much magical. It can inflict some fears in the person that is starting his journey. You really need to be very open-minded, very free-thinking person, without all of these fears that you need to put the cards with some tablecloth, you cannot touch the cards without lighting a candle, you must light some incense. You know, all of those superstitions, all of those so-called magical things are supposed to be erased from your mind. If you want to dwell in magic, in mysticism, do it after you learned the system of the tarot. Do it later on. Because in order for you to actually study some system very well from the beginning till the end, as I said, you need to be very clean-headed person. Come with a very clean head, without any thoughts or maybe someone influenced on you. Be very free. Another thing is to not afraid of this at all. If you have interest in that sphere, so you need to be very open-minded and come to this without any fears. And by that I mean that take the cards, play with them, you can throw them, you can eat with them, you can drink with them, you can sleep with the cards, do whatever you want. There are no rules. You don't have to be in this thought of, oh my God, it's something mystical, magical, precious that I need to put on the table and no one should touch this, and oh my God, it's so mystical. You need to remove those thoughts from your head. Take the deck to your friends, take the deck with you to the beach, everywhere, play, throw it, feel the cards. Don't be afraid of them. Always be with them and play with them, because this is how actually you will be more connected and you will be more independent, more intellectual, without all of these superstitions and bullshit that people are trying to tell you. So start to learn with a lot of passion and enjoy that process. Also, it is okay, of course, for you to have your own interpretations, learn the basics, but you are going to put your own point of view on the cards, because you will have your own practice, you will have your own interpretations, and you should write everything, and this is actually great, and this is what actually will make you a very good tarot reader. Another important thing is, in case that you are going to study with some teachers, the important thing that you should understand that you should not worship the teacher, you should not worship the author. You should observe all of these teachings, but understand that there is a big world out there of information, of knowledge, and you don't need to be fanatic to the interpretations of your teacher or author. Never worship anyone. So another important thing is that in tarot, in all of this cartomancy world, there are no rules. There is no tarot police, there is no Lenormand police. Lenormand is another system in cartomancy. You can do whatever you want. You can actually learn the basics, you can actually not learn the basics. You can even invent your own interpretations, and people are doing that. If you will watch all of the pick a card readings in today's YouTube, many of those people who have many subscribers, they don't even know how to read cards. But who are we to judge them? If it's working for them, so good for them. Because there are some people who read cards in an intuitive way. Now, whether I agree with that or not, this is my own personal thing. I still believe that you really need to put an effort in studying, but there are people who are doing whatever they want and they are successful. They don't even know how to read cards. But you see, the point is that there is no magical police, there is no tarot police. You can actually do whatever you want. So, another thing, reversed cards. If you have the patience to study 78 cards in reverse, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. That's it. Everything should be simple, easy, and joyful for you. Never be fanatic. Don't listen to people. Don't be a zombie. Don't listen to authors. Everyone have their own life perspective. Everyone always trying to put their own thinking on things. Everyone is trying to bring their own point of view and how they see the world, because we are all different, and every author, every person is bringing his own point of view. So do whatever you want, do whatever is comfortable for you. If you're fanatic, you should really try to release those mind controlled thoughts that people instilled in you or some authors. And basically, that's it for now.